All right, number 23. How exciting. I actually do have a guest here. My brother Jeff from San Antonio, Texas.
How's it going, everybody? Good to be here today. It's an honor to be joining you on this YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you. All right, you know the
Better get some face paint.
it's important stuff.
It is. Like that.
And then we're actually gonna make probably 3 videos today.
Wow.
And you know the legend,
Bump.
face paint bathrooms.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Gotta watch
our mom. Do you remember mom or dad more telling us about that?
I think that was more of a mom story.
Yeah. And when she tells stories, she talks about it a lot. So.
Yes, she does.
So.
What do you do with your finger?
I just wipe it on my pants.
Okay.
Good question. I mean.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna talk about 6 different players for baseball first. And then we're gonna talk about 6 players for basketball, and then 6 for football. And I want to do. We both love the hobby.
Yep.
Different levels of times over the last 25 years, we've been buying and selling and that kind of stuff. I think this is the most involved I've been in the last 20 years. Would you say?
I just started buying stuff about last spring break.
Yeah, so I think COVID, like every other person, it kind of sparked that interest again.
Yep.
Made everyone on steroids with their hobbies. So I have 6 players for baseball. And these are 6 autographed baseball cards that I have. And it's just going to be simple as, right now, would you buy their cards, their rookies, autographs, base, inserts, all that stuff? Would you sell them? You don't have very much help with them getting more relevant in the hobby, or hold?
All right. Sounds good.
All right. So first one, let's jump into the jersey you're wearing.
Yeah, Mr. Cal Ripken right here.
So this one, definitely one of my favorite players growing up. Think about probably Puckett, Ripken,
Griffey.
That was kind of the
Yep.
Mount Rushmore.
Yep.
Okay. 4th on the list, probably A-Rod. Yeah, I think those are the 4. Probably the most common liked players.
Right.
So if you think of Cal Ripken, for you, would you buy, sell, or hold Cal Ripken cards?
I would say for Ripken, I would say buy. I think, like Mike said earlier, Ripken, Griffey, Jeter, like those guys that we talked about, Mount Rushmore people. Ripken is one of those guys that never was guilty with steroids. I think Ripken's just an all-time great that would be good to buy right now. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. Like this one I got for probably $120. I think I could easily sell this for $120 right now. I definitely think even if it's like a Leaf issued Cal Ripken autograph for $40 to $60, you can still get him for $40 to $60. If you like Cal Ripken, there's still a lot of opportunity to get that autograph there. And if you look at his rookie cards, the Fleer Donruss Topps, and I think he has a Topps traded before that maybe. So he's got like 4 different rookies that buy him in as a PSA 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a lot of room to grow. I don't think they've seen a monster spike, but
Right. I think it's a sweet card.
he's safe. I mean, I don't know what he's doing right now. I don't know if he's doing any announcing locally in Baltimore. Like, I have no clue what he's doing in the hobby right now. But
Right.
if he did jump out and made his face known again, looking back on the history, I think that's one that could pick up some steam.
For sure. I agree.
Let's go Ken Griffey. Let's do the players we've been talking about. This card right here, so it's out of Classic. I think everyone agree that just the simplicity of A-Rod and Griffey's rookies. He's got another one there. So those 2 rookies.
Sweet.
So these are ones that I bought in April. They just, for the price that they were at that point, they seem like a good deal. So this one I bought for I think $80 in a college. So does that seem right? Was he still playing minor league ball in '92?
No.
No?
I don't think so. I think he
probably.
was, I think
okay.
yeah.
I can remember when he jumped in. So 89 rookie, but
91 maybe, 92. Maybe. I guess I don't remember.
Gold Cup. He's got a Gold Cup in '90, so he must have
Yeah.
actually played.
Yeah.
The Gold Cup tells you. Okay, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So this was definitely 3 years, 4 years later, more of a commemorative card. It must have been. That makes sense.
Was it numbered out of how many?
2100.
That's sweet.
So I don't know what these go for. Obviously, if I got it in a PSA, 8 or 9 case, it would double value there.
Yeah.
This one, for example, it's definitely off center, and it's got that indicator right there, the OC. So I think they give it an 8 if it's an OC, but reality, it was either going to be like a PSA 7 or they call it an 8 OC. Is that kind of, I think that's how I understand the OC grading. So for me, the off center cards don't bother me. They don't. I would much rather have one that is better condition in the corners than off center. Off center doesn't bother me personally when I buy cards, but everyone's got their own decisions there to make. But
centering's big for me. I like them pretty well centered.
You do? Yeah, there you go.
I'm a centering guy.
So if you look on here, first selection, the 87 draft. I just like this card because it's a 1988 issue. I just thought the red matched the red. I've seen autos of this one with a wider Sharpie, and I love that one. This one I bought for $120. I could see this going for $300 right now. But
yeah, for sure.
Buy, sell, or hold. Anything Griffey.
I say buy on Griffey too. He's one of those few guys from that 90s era that didn't have steroids. He was just, he was the man.
Are you all for like base, inserts, autographs, rookies, just everything?
I would say rookies for sure.
Yeah. I would say there's room to grow on everything. Baseball hasn't seen that big spike with Topps Chrome refractors. Like if you were to go like 96, 97, 98, 99 and look for Topps Chrome refractors of these guys, you could probably still get them for $10. But I could see them being 20.
For sure.
So if you're looking for, if you like the new modern stuff, you like shiny, the Topps Chrome refractors of the big guys on the Mount Rushmore of the 90s would be some good opportunities there.
Sweet.
And even getting Donruss Fleer, $5, you can probably still get them on eBay raw for $5. You can get a PSA 8 Donruss for probably $20.
Yeah.
So plenty of opportunities there.
Yep.
Bye. A-Rod.
I'm not a big fan of A-Rod. He was, obviously one of the best players of the 90s, but all the steroid stuff, I know some of his cards are still undervalued. I personally loved A-Rod as a kid, but I'm not buying anything now just because of the...
And it was your friend in high school that liked A-Rod,
right.
that autograph ball,
the
ketchup sandwiches, You remember all that.
Yep.
So I'm still a buy. So this is cream of the crop insert from 94 Classic. Short print run out of 450. This one I think I paid 60 for. Being that it's a foil card too, it's the bottom left-hand corner is kind of chipping a little bit, but I'm a buy. If I can get his autograph for $40, $50, even if it's a classic product in a minor league issue,
that's cool.
I'm still a buy.
Yeah. That is a cool card.
Yeah. So buy this, but don't buy other cards?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. I'm kind of staying away from A-Rod.
Yeah. And that's,
I know
a lot of people are, so that's why the value is possibly there. So
I know he's been picking up a bunch of those foil SP rookies from 94 pretty cheap. That's a sweet card. I'm just personally not investing in A-Rod.
And you looked at the SP6 and you couldn't. Yeah.
Right.
You can't tell. You wouldn't think that it would get a 6. If you're just to look at a raw card, it's tough to grade. You wouldn't expect that.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go into a little bit. So rookie in 97.
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy. Back when he was with the Twinkies. Okay, so he had some okay years. I remember him as a DH. He might get 25 homers as a Twins player. But I don't think the average person liked having him on the team.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, I think he was So I think when he left the Twins, I don't think he was missed by many people.
I agree. But whenever people leave Minnesota, they always do amazing things.
They become more relevant.
Yep.
And I think with this card, he has a 97 Fleer rookie that back when I used to open some wax when I went to the card shop, I think I got 8 boxes of 97 Fleer baseball, and you're like, that's trash. Why are you buying that?
I did say that.
Oh, and I thought that too. The only thing that saved me is the rookie of this guy. And when I opened it, I probably had 20 of those Fleer rookies, 50 cents a piece.
Yeah. Those have gone up a little bit, right?
Now they book at 60 to 80 in the Beckett.
Wow.
If you still look at the Beckett, doesn't mean anything anymore. But yeah, I sold all my Fleer rookies, a couple autos, back when he won the World Series with Boston.
Right.
But I'm slowly starting to get some
Yeah.
David Ortiz again. Buy, sell, or hold. David Ortiz.
I would say hold.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be buying him. I wouldn't necessarily be selling him, but obviously he's a legend. Everything he did in Boston. I think deep down, part of me is just mad that he screwed over the Twins, and Twins aren't relevant. Twins weren't very good after he left.
I'm only a buy if he's in a Twins uniform.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a little discount there. I think a lot of Boston Red Sox fans wouldn't want him in a Twins uniform.
Right.
So
Right.
I feel like there's less buyers. I find it interesting on his rookie card that it says David Arias.
Yeah.
Arias.
Yep.
So this says David Ortiz. So this is issued in 98.
That's a cool card.
Yeah. These have gone up. I bought that for 40. I think I bought in the low. These are probably 80 now.
Nice. That's cool.
Anything that has any high-end value, they've doubled in price.
Right.
So, I mean, that's just what it is. All right, now we got two new players.
Right.
And I have differing feelings with those a little bit.
Right.
Let's go Fernando Tatis. Not the old guy, the little guy, little
Right.
kid. So, Fernando Tatis Jr. So, this one's numbered out at 99. So, Donruss doesn't have the license, so it's less appealing. So, this card, for example, if it had the San Diego Padres logo, it would probably fetch twice as much.
True. True.
So, if I sell this now, I could probably get, what, 80 bucks for it?
Probably.
But I don't think for this certain card, I'm not going to sell it now.
I would say hold.
I would say hold this card. What about his other stuff?
It's all so hot right now. I think I wish I would have gotten on the Tatis bandwagon 6 months ago, because it was really expensive during the season last year, but then when the season ended, a lot of the stuff dropped in price big time. I see how much those Topps rookies are going for now, and I wish I would have bought them when they were a lot cheaper. Right now, I think they're too high to really make a lot of money on.
Do you know the one reason I didn't buy him?
Why is that?
The horizontal card.
Oh yeah, that drives me nuts too, right?
That was the only thing that made me hesitant with buying some.
Right,
They're horizontal, and I don't have it with me, but
right.
I don't know. I really don't know what that means. So, horizontal, vertical.
Right.
They look better in a PSA slab.
Yep.
We put up in 9 card pages. They weren't meant to be that way.
Right.
So,
I agree 100%.
unless they're like this, I think that's the best way to make a jersey card auto
Yes.
is to make it this way. But
For sure.
other than that, no. So I'm a hold on this, but I'm a sell on everything else. Rookies,
Tatis.
base, inserts. If he was in a Padres uniform, sell it. I'm going to sell his teammates soon. I'm getting off that bandwagon pretty quick.
Wow. Who knows, man? That might come back to bite you in a couple of years if he's winning MVPs, but
Yeah, there's always that chance.
right.
But for every Fernando Tatis, there's a Strasburg.
True.
So
Very true.
I'm a sell on this one, but I think with the right time, I can sell this at the All-Star game and just make 20% more.
Yeah, good call.
So.
That'll work.
All right, next one. Ronald Acuna.
Ooh.
Again, it's the non-license. If it was Topps, numbered out of 5. If this was Topps, this would go for so much more.
For sure.
It's a sticker auto. Hard to see centering with the top and bottom, but I can't see any flaws with this card. So honestly, this could be a Gem Mint 10.
Yeah. Hard to find one in better condition than that, which is
I don't
5.
know.
That's a sweet card.
So this could be, if I slab this up and got a Gem Mint 10, what do you think that would sell for?
Oh man.
What do you think's the ceiling for this card?
$400 or $500 maybe for a 10?
Yeah, I think so too. I think closer to 5 or 6 actually.
Yeah.
If it's a 10, it ends up only being his 3rd year, so he's still young.
It's a 2020, isn't it?
2020 select.
That's sweet.
I don't know. Do you think the 2020 cards in 10 years will hold more value just with the crazy year this was?
I don't think.
This is the year that the hobby
Right.
changed.
That is true. Maybe.
Just with the packs,
Right.
I feel like the rare inserts from 2020 could be a premium because people way overspent it.
True.
And this is when their eyes were on the market. So
True.
I don't think there's been a time in the last 20 years where more people know the inserts of 2020 tops or know the inserts of 2020 whatever it is Prism.
That is true.
So I don't know. I feel like 2020 could have a year that kind of
Premium. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know. I'm speculating.
And I like Acuna. I did not buy a baseball card or basketball card from about 2002 until last March, and the first thing I started buying were Acuna rookies. Couple Chrome update rookies, couple Topps Heritage Gem Mint 10s.
I was laughing at you when you were buying
Bowman Chrome, the first Bowman Chrome, about a couple 9s. And
I was buying the Topps Traded BGS.
Right. Yeah.
You were buying the Bowman first PSA cards.
Right.
I thought he was making the worst choice.
I thought you were making the worst choice. And I think I was actually right on
I
that.
think you won buying the PSA.
Yeah.
Everyone's eyes were on Topps Traded. I
Yeah.
think you played that well.
Yeah.
But
Because those 9s I bought, the 2017 PSA 9s, I bought them for $50, and now they're selling for about $150. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to sell those because I think he has the potential to be MVP this year. But it's
so
hard not to.
are you hold, sell? What are you at?
I'm a mixture of either holding or selling. I'm not buying too much because all of the Acuna stuff has kind of gone crazy recently. Like the Topps Heritage PSA 10s are selling for $150 now. What do you think?
I think I'm a sell.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
I think I'm a sell for Tatis. I'm a sell for Acuna. I'm a sell for Soto. I'm a sell for Trout.
Man, it's tough. I know everything's heating up with spring training. Maybe buy some of those again cheaper next winter.
Yeah.
But it's hard to hold too much stuff right now when the market's as crazy as it is. But
Because I see, would I rather have? Would I rather have this card or a Griffey auto? It's Griffey auto, not even close.
for sure.
In 10 years, one of them is safe, one of them is not.
Right.
This could increase at a higher rate, but so I'm all the mindset what is safe. Like this will not go down.
Right.
There's nothing that Griffey can do outside murdering some. Well, okay, that would increase.
That
the
might
price.
actually help.
That would increase the price to be
So
murdered.
Griffey, if you're watching, don't get any ideas.
No, but that's the true. I mean, Aaron Hernandez, his cards went way
Yes.
up, especially when he passed away. But
Yeah.
if you're hobby relevant, your cards are going to increase. That's
Right.
what it is. So
I think Griffey's the safest investment out of everything. He's got that same appeal as Kobe and Jordan. Just an all-time great, cool guy, cool dude.
you think it's better investment than Jeter?
I personally I hated the Yankees as a kid.
I
think Jeter's a stud. I bought some Jeter cards, but
because you originally had the SP, didn't you, of Jeter?
yeah, that 7.5.
You know, it's 7.5 BGS.
I paid $70 for it back in the
Shinders?
day. God,
Yeah.
that was a bad. And I should have held on to that one.
You remember staying out of that back room for the adults?
Oh yeah, yes. I never quite understood.
Daddy,
what?
why is there a curtain? Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. If anybody watches this, remember Shinders. That place was the holy mecca.
How many different Shinders were in the Twin Cities?
Oh, 30
10?
or 40.
Was there
Every-
more?
Everywhere. Yeah, that place was just the best.
Because they did comics, they did tobacco, they did adult stuff, they
Oh,
did
yeah.
cards, memorabilia, they did everything.
That was, yeah.
So I'm sure you can get some bulk buys on boxes and packs back then. I'm sure that was
I remember specifically seeing a Kobe Bryant Topps Chrome rookie.
yeah.
That it was before because they spiked. It was like a couple months. They spiked from a $30 card to what, $350 in the Beckett.
Do you remember any amazing Kobe Bryant cards at a card shop? My eyes were not on Topps Chrome and Finest. My eyes were on the cheap Topps armpit hair one.
Yeah, see, I remember at Face the Music or at Best in Baseball
Yeah.
Cards, I remember seeing, the EX 2000s, the Finest, all those cards you could have bought for $15, $20. Oh, hurts. Hurts just think about it. And you had that Bowman's Best autograph. Oh,
I didn't like it because you couldn't see the Kobe signature a whole lot.
Right.
It blended in with the background too much.
right.
I got that in a pack, I think. I think I pulled it in the card shop. But
The other card that I loved as a kid and I still do is the Kobe SP rookie. The blue.
simple, yeah. Yeah, oh, for
just
sure.
A gorgeous card.
for sure.
Love that
And
one.
I'm still looking I'm buying Iverson. I haven't won any.
Yeah.
And I was thinking yesterday, I'm like, how much of the auctions that I bid on do I win? 10%.
Wow.
And if I lose an auction, I'm thinking, sweet, then I is past what I would buy it for, so now I should sell it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of an indicator for me as a seller. When I have the quantity that I have a good gauge on all three sports. None of the non-sport stuff like hockey and golf, non-sport, but I have a good gauge of those three.
Wait, did you say golf is a non-sport?
Golf is a non-sport.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell your sister or your wife, but
Yeah.
yeah, your sister.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law.
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah. So if I wouldn't buy at that price, then I might as well sell it because I have some at home too. So.
Right.
All right, I think that's good for baseball.
Sweet. Well,
Should
thanks
we-
for having me.
Yeah. Do you want to do it again?
Yeah.
Do you want to get the face paint off, go to the bathroom, and then read basketball?
Yeah, dude. That sounds good.
All right, sounds good.
Sweet. All right.
All right.
Thank you for having me. Oh.
Yeah, we'll actually see you in a little bit.
Okay, cool.